land and YouTube land. This is Artist Spotlight Live, Iron Fist Artist Spotlight Live. This is Big Griff. Good evening out there, everybody. We're glad y'all could tune in today. We normally play a little bit of theme music. So since we're not playing the theme music, I'm gonna sing for you. You got the spotlight. You got the spotlight. You got the spotlight. Okay, that's enough of that. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight. We thank y'all for coming on with us. Let me see here. Got anybody streaming here left? Ed, tell me something good.
Well, we are definitely in the building, Big G. What's up, Facebook, YouTube? Got my special guest here tonight. I'm going to try not to use that prefix that I said. Propane. What's good, Propane?
Everything.
How you feeling?
Pretty good.
Propane is a female music producer, y'all. Don't get it twisted. Guess I just go ahead and jump into some questions here. You ready to answer my questions?
It's rock and roll.
How long you been producing?
About 10 years.
Okay. Good, man. What got you started? I mean, like what got you, what made you want to do this?
I've just always been a fan of music. So when I realized that, hey, you can actually create your own music.
Okay. Now this is do you just like sample everything, or you really play? Do you really play instruments?
I really play instruments.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, I mean, quick and to the point with it. I need some explanations.
Yeah, y'all kind of.
she burning it. She burning it. I'm trying to drag some info out of her. Okay, listen.
I want to know one thing. Is
okay.
This a funeral or this Iron Fist Artist Spotlight Live?
Well, you took the Moscato away from me this week.
Hey, man. I tell you what, man. I might have to get the Moscato back out to get y'all cooking over there. I'm gonna send it back with you, Done.
All right. Well, yeah. Let me see. What's a good question? Okay, you said you play instruments. Like, what do you play?
I play the keyboard, not the piano. The keyboard you can transpose. You cannot transpose on the piano.
Right.
So I play the keyboard, the drums, and the bass guitar a little bit.
Okay. Good lineup. It's a good lineup. Do you have a favorite producer that's in the industry, male and female, or just male? Who's your favorite? You got a favorite right now?
Right now, I don't have a favorite, but if I had to be my all-time favorite, of course, it would be Missy Elliott and Jay Dilla.
Oh, okay. That's what's up.
And Jay Dilla. Tell me about Jay Dilla. Tell me something good about Jay Dilla there.
Man, I can't say nothing bad, so everything good.
Okay.
From what I heard, he's real soulful, like a soulful.
Jay Dilla, what's this Jay Dilla out of? I heard that name a few times, but what is this Jay Dilla from? You know, is he got anything hot up there right now?
Well, unfortunately, he left us. He's transported over to the other side. God rest his soul. So right now, no, he don't have anything out. But people are always sampling what he do.
Okay, well look, let's have a moment of silence for Jay Dilla. All right, we back with the Artist Spotlight Live. Abnon, what you got? What you got cooking there, John?
Let me see. I was asking a question, Z, but she just she's licking them off so fast. Like platforms, you know, like where have you been fortunate enough to play your music or have your music? I know it's a real good one. Where have you been fortunate enough to, you know, have your music played?
I've been to Raleigh, been to Elana. And I was fortunate enough to win some showcases in Raleigh that sent me to New York.
Okay. I heard you. I overheard some of the conversation, like, you know, a week ago or whatever. I heard you throw out a real big name in the industry that you was like rubbing elbows with. You know, don't be bashful. Let the world know who Propane is. Where you been? Who you been playing the keyboards with? I heard a real big name.
Huh?
Yeah. Dog name.
Oh. So, guess he's talking about Rottweiler. Shout out to Rottweiler, who's been like a big brother, showing me a lot of stuff, telling me a lot of stuff. And also shout out to Focus, who's also been like a big brother.
Okay. Well, check it out. This is what we're gonna do, man. We're gonna pass it back over to G, and I'm gonna see if we can get him to play something for the people. See if we can get some of Propane's music, the blast live for a couple minutes.
All right, well, this is what we're gonna do first. First, one time the Rock Wilder and the Focus if you're out there. And what we're gonna do this time is Elana is Propane. She's a producer, and a lot of folks don't hear about too many female producers. So what we're going to do is we're going to play Elana a little bit later on the show, or as she likes to be known as Propane. We're going to play her a little bit later on the show. And what we're going to do now is we're going to play some other people that I know that producers to kind of warm this situation up, because I want to be able to get the people out there in comparison. You know, she is as dope as anybody out there, but I'm going to play a few dope producers that I know. I'm going to play a little sample of some of these tracks, and then later on we're going to get to some of Elana's tracks. Propane's tracks, I'm sorry. I like to, it is what it is, Here we go. He's a super producer out there, also an artist. Y'all go out there and pick up the new song he got called Summer Jam. But right now we're gonna play one of Deuce Real tracks since I got him on the line.
Get up in the game. Flip a lick, flip a lick, flip a lick, flip a lick, get up in the game. 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 Flip a lick, flip a lick, flip a lick, flip a lick, get up in the game. 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 Flip a lick, flip a lick, flip a lick.
Go ahead, man.
Like Propane.
Do your thing.
Okay, Joey Lewis Photography, 252-885-1823. Why call the rest when you can call the best? Joey Lewis Photography. Joey Lewis can handle all types of settings, inside, outside, daytime, nighttime, anytime at the right time when you call Joey Lewis. That's 252-885-1823. Give Joey Lewis a call. Need a licensed private investigator? Call Red Headed Private Investigator Services. 252-907-9830. I'm gonna do that again. That's 252-907-9830. Red-Handed Private Investigative Services is located at 221 Atlantic Avenue, Rocky Mount, North Carolina. Your man hanging out late, said he was out with a friend. Call Red-Handed Private Investigative Services, and we'll tell you where he's been. We handle divorce cases, fraud investigations, missing persons, skip tracing, and personal security, child custody cases, photo and video surveillance, and more. Call Red-Handed Private Investigative Services. That's 252-907-9830. And I'm sure the owner of that company is going to be upset with me the way I just put this out. So we're going to get back with Ab down here in a moment here. And Propane here live at Iron Fist Artist Spotlight. Super producer, may I say, super producer talking to another super producer. So I'm gonna keep this thing back to you, Ab Don.
All right, what's up, Facebook, YouTube? Back with the Iron Fist Artist Spotlight with my guest tonight, Propane, music producer, So I'm just going to jump back into the question side of this thing. Let's see here. Tell me about Propane. Tell me about your accomplishments that relates, as far as your music. Tell me like something you accomplished.
Okay, so for the I Standard Showcase edition in Raleigh, North Carolina, I have won that 3 times. And because I won that, I was able to go to New York. The first year, we had a chance to do our showcasing at Webster Hall. For all you New Yorkers, I know you definitely know about Webster Hall. I've also been to several showcases down in Atlanta. Although I did not win, I got made a lot of contacts, and I also have plenty of placements on TV. I can't go down each one, but one that you probably most know is the show Man Cave. I have music playing on that. It's Man Cave on BET.
Okay, that's impressive. That's impressive. She winning beat battles and getting placements on TV and let's see. What's the what do you think is the most challenging thing as far as being a female producer? Because we don't really see a lot of female producers.
I'm gonna tell a little story. So went to Atlanta to the I Beat Daily Showcase, and M16 was one of the judges. So when I walked on stage, first he made a smart comment, and he was like, "Oh, you ain't Propane, you gonna blow stuff up?" And I just looked at him, and I was like, "Yeah." So when I started to play my music, he was just like, "Oh my God, you're gonna be the face of music." So I was just like, "Right on, brother."
Yeah,
I didn't believe it at the time, but as time progressed, it's slowly happening.
had him shook. Huh?
I had a brain fart. What was the question?
No, here's the thing. As far as like being a female producer, whatever, is it anybody that like you would like battle with? Who would you want to work with in the industry if you could?
Missy Elliott. So if anybody can put their hands on Missy Elliott or get in contact with her, tell her Propane is looking for her.
All right.
I admire her. I really look forward to working with her. It's gonna happen. Speaking into existence. Throwing that disclaimer out there.
Okay.
It's gonna happen. Missy, I want to work with you.
Missy Elliott.
So make some more hits.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Back to the question you said. What things as a female producer that I had run into? For one thing, people just don't take me seriously. Well, they don't. They may now, but just when I first started, it just kind of looked like, oh, she about to play all this soft stuff. But I got some hard stuff too.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Well, let me ask you this. I'm gonna ask you this question here, and we're gonna shoot back to G after this question. As far as mainstream music today, like, how do you feel about what's being played? Mainstream today. Like, what's your take on the stuff that you hear today?
Some of it I like it, some of it I don't. I think we have enough trap beat makers. Personally, that's what I think.
Okay.
So I try not to go down that avenue of making music.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Don't follow. Take the road less travel, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's what's up. Well, Big G, I'm gonna turn it back over to you, brother, and let's see what we got cooking up over there on the big screen.
Okay, have done. Well, I'm gonna play some more producers for the people out there, and I'm gonna let them know that the producer that I'm gonna play right now is none other than you, brother.
Oh, that's
so
what's
here
up.
I'm gonna give you a little Have Don in the house.
What's up, brother?
A lot of people don't understand this, but I want to ask you:
Yeah.
Did you know that music can change the world?
Yeah, I did. It changed the world, changed the atmosphere. It can take you up, it can take you down, and it can bring you back. I try to incorporate a lot of emotion. That's why I try to incorporate emotion in the things that I produce. I want people to feel good.
Okay. Well, now that you say that, man, how about if I go back to another cut?
J. Scott.
All right. One shout out to my son for interrupting me on the show. He's calling me about some bail bartenders, y'all. I can't get mad at him because that's how the show is possible. But right now, I want to pay some bills, and I want to talk about Keith's Plumbing. You've seen him in the little yellow van zooming by. Call him at 252-314-3281. I recommend Keith Plumbing Service because he has done a wonderful job for me, and his prices are reasonable. Keith is a very easygoing guy, and he has jokes. So if your pipes are leaking and your toilet ain't right, call Keith's Plumbing Service. He'll get you right tonight. That's right, Keith's Plumbing Service at 252-314-3281. And if y'all see Keith, tell him I need to see him. All right. Let's just talk about some things here. Because we got all these producers, man, but we never hear about female producers in the industry.
Yeah, man.
Can you tell me why?
I don't know, man. Maybe it's shyness. Maybe it's feel like they won't, might not be accepted. But you gotta. If you're a female out there and you making music, man, let the world hear it. You'd be surprised.
So let me ask you a question, man.
Mm-hmm.
This Propane person, do you think she even measure up?
I heard some beats and it took me. It came from the left, man. And hey, you never know, buddy. I've been trying to get her to play this one beat, and she's saying she don't remember it, but I think she think I'm gonna steal a beat or something, man.
Okay. Well, look, I think the only way we can show these folks out there that female producers do exist, and you don't have to call her a female producer. You can just call her Propane. I'm ready to play a little bit of her fire.
All right.
I'm just gonna play a little bit. I'm gonna put a snippet of it. I ain't gonna do nothing about the snippet. I'm gonna play a little bit of that snippet. What do you think about that Propane? Let's play a little bit. What you want me to play? Like this, pattern, with different word. What you want me to play?
Play like this.
Here we go with Like This by Propane. For quite a while. Okay, that's enough of me. Talk to him, man.
Man, this guy cutting up, man. Hey, listen, I gotta me being a producer or whatever. I have to feel good when I go in the studio or my music shows and my music. Can you just go in and just jump right in without a clue of where you're going?
Normally, no. I have to have something already in mind. or my mind has to be in a certain setting.
Yeah. So you don't have no special rituals, like you gotta light no candles.
Depends on what I'm making.
Okay. Well, listen. As far as the same question as Big G just asked, like as far as like, do you have any thoughts that you want to share with anybody that might want to be a producer? Like any advice to give them or whatever?
My advice, especially to the female producers, is just go for it and don't let people know, well, I'm a female producer. Just be like, I'm a producer. Because before my name was Lady Propane, but I cut out the lady because I don't want people to say, oh, well, a chick made that. I just want to be like, yo, who made that?
Yeah.
So I just like to be called for that.
Okay. What about any upcoming projects you want to like drop, or any upcoming projects you might be working on? You might want to put the bug out there.
I am working on a all-female compilation album.
Anybody you want to shout out?
Shout out to Penda Ray.
Shout out to Penda Ray.
Yeah, over there on the couch chilling. I just had to throw that out there because she comfortable and I'm not.
Okay.
But shout her out, man. Ever since I met her, she has been such a blessing. Her and Big Girl, good people.
And your boy.
Oh, and of course, the homie, Don.
We're gonna be doing some things together.
We high.
Real high.
Real high.
Let me get on some of that.
Real high.
One time out to Penda Ray, one time out to Levels Nightclub, one time out to IMA, IMMA. All right.
Sure.
One time. IMA's gonna be doing some really big things, y'all, with this female compilation, all female compilation. I happened to see a joint that was it Blaze put out with a cipher with all females. It was fire. It was fire. And for all the females in the industry right now, that's eating right now, you better put some of it away for later, because these young ladies are coming. These producers are fire. The rappers are fire. But I also want to tell you about this firehouse studio. Abdon's studio name is Firehouse, but when he comes to Iron Fist, it says Iron Fist on fire. It's like fire and ice. So I want to say one time the Iron Fist recording studio, located at 221 Atlantic Avenue, Rocky Mount, North Carolina, across from the new event center. Call me, Big Grill, at 252-904-1061. We got the best sounds, the tracks, mixing and mastering around. Abdon, owner of Firehouse Music Group, has joined forces with Iron Fist Entertainment Recording to make Iron Fist the hottest sound in the streets. If you want professional sound, call Iron Fist Recording Studio, because it's going down. And there again, Iron Fist Studio, 252-904-1061. Don't get it twisted. Yeah, that's Big Griff Bell Bonding too. If you want a bells bonding with clout, call Big Griff Bell Bonding. I'll get you out. Just don't call it 7 p.m. on Wednesdays. Okay, Abdon, what we're going to do, we're going to play another beat. We're going to play another beat, and this beat is going to come from, let me see who this is. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Moving, 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 moving. Why you wanna ride? Moving, moving,
Luciano, if you out there, man, one time to Luciano, man, that's been my dude from way back. So I would be remiss to not play one of his tracks on this show. Luciano, this for you, baby.
Luciano.
Sailor. U.S. Sailor located at 1440 Jeffries Road, Rocky Mount, North Carolina. U.S. Sailor has great deals on phones and much, much more. Go see Angela and her staff, and they will hook you up with a new phone. Want to be connected? Go see Angela and her staff. They're located at 1440 Jeffries Road, Rocky Mount, North Carolina, next door to the Zaxby's. Want a new phone? Go see Angela. Don't let me tell you again. Go see Angela. Hey, what do you think about that?
Man, they better go see Angela, man. All I can say. Go check out Angela. All right. Well, see, it almost slipped out. Back again with my guest, Propane. I'm not gonna say the F word. She's a producer. Heard a couple of tracks from her. We talked about any upcoming projects. Just say, like, what is it that you like about being a producer? What keeps you at it?
I think just the fact that my music is having an impact or it can inspire.
You're blank on it. Just inspires just people in general. Okay. Do you ever have like producer's block? Do you ever go I don't know 3-4 days and just can't seem to get anything to come out?
Yes, I have. I have producer blocks all the time. Mm-hmm. It's weird. I think because I don't want to keep using the same chords over and over. Mm-hmm. And I'll just go blank. But usually after much prayer and fasting, some will come out.
Okay. All right. Let me ask you this. Being a producer myself, do you go through this with artists? Like, they come looking for beats, and the beats that you think they're gonna like be the ones that they don't like, and then like the one that you think is the dumbest beat you got, that always be the one they want to do something with?
It's funny that you bring that up, because my placement with Man Cave, the beat they chose, I was just like, really? Are you serious? The beat to me was whack, and I did it kind of as a joke, saying like, let's just see what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And they ended up choosing it.
That ended up being the check. That ended up being the bag, huh?
Yes, sir.
But hey, sometimes that's the way the ball bounces. As far as you told me that you played a couple different instruments, but without giving the whole thing away, what kind of equipment do you use on a daily?
Mostly the MIDI keyboard, because you can just do anything on the keyboard. Mm-hmm. I also have a little 16 pad that I won for iStandard. Shout out to Jay Hatch, by the way.
Okay.
From iStandard. And the rest of the clan, Sis, Rhythm J, all those good people.
Well, okay.
Well, let me take a moment here to shout out a couple people that's listening in to you guys. That took the time to join in, to listen, to see what y'all talking about and what you got going on in your lives in the world of production. I want to recognize Rhonda Harris. Shout out to Deuce Tyrell doing this thing up there in Raleigh. What's up there, D. Anthony? Yeah, I think D. Anthony said that was an awesome beat you played there. Dreka Bellamy, how you doing there? And Dan said he's feeling that. And, we're going to recognize many more as they come in. I apologize to all the ones I didn't recognize, but we're going to continue to do this thing. This is still new. We're still growing, and we want all y'all to grow with us. We're here trying to make a platform for people that are interested in putting their music out there. I like to deal with the people that are actually putting the work in. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the novice sitting on the couch waiting to sing, but I like the person that gets their lunchbox up and get up and hit the street and try to do it. Right. So for all those out there trying to do it one time, to the people that are trying to do it, and I want you to know that Big Grip loves y'all, okay? Big Grip loves y'all. And you know what? While I got this opportunity, while I got the mic, I'm going to play one more beat if y'all don't mind. Big Grip Bail Bond, located at 221 Atlantic Avenue, Rocky Mount, North Carolina. North Carolina satellite, that's right. He has a satellite office in Nashville, North Carolina, y'all. Not too far from the jail. Big Grip Bail Bond, the slogan is, I'll get you out. Call 252-904-1061 or call my son Devontae at 252-904-8219. Big Grip's available 24 hours. Propane, say something. Say something about this Iron Fist Artist Spotlight.
How do you feel being here amongst the greats?
Amongst the greats, I'm always nervous.
No need to be nervous.
Well, let me tell you something about that nervous Propane. I was nervous one time. I remember one time years ago when I was a little boy dating this little girl, and I was just skinny as on what people wouldn't believe it because I named Big Grip. But if Daddy told me, he said, "Son, you see this stuff?" I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "I didn't get that way, like looking up." So from that point on, I ate everything he put in front of me. But what I'm telling you is this here: never be nervous around the people you go around, because sometimes you don't know that you're the brightest thing in the room, and if you're a star, you got to shine, baby. You got to shine. Yeah. Now this Big Grip. Now I want y'all to grow on that one. Y'all can put that down like you're doing them Hallmark cars, okay? I'm gonna go back to my man Ab Don.
But G, I'm actually out of questions here, buddy.
Never had a question. Iron Fist.
Let me see. Propane. What's a good one? We talked about upcoming projects. We talked about who you work with, who you would like to work with. Is it a certain type of music that you like to produce more? Like, do you like doing hip hop tracks more than R&B, or gospel tracks more than R&B, or pop records?
You did not do that to me.
Which was it? Is it one you lean more towards than the other?
I obviously don't know what pop records is. I tried to play like 5 of them. They was like, that's not pop. No. So I guess I just really love R&B. I go back to the Anita Bakers, the Patti LaBelle's. I love those two ladies.
Okay.
Gladys Knight.
Is this a pop track you got over here? Let me see if this is pop. Let me know if this is pop. You tell me what it is. Okay? Here we go. Let's see what this track is right here. I don't know if it's pop or not. Y'all tell me what y'all think it is. Yeah, that's Propane, y'all. Music changed the world, y'all. Propane, I gotta tell you, that's a dope track. That's a dope track. Dope track. I like the music you put out there. And I gotta tell you, from just listening to your music and listening to all the other producers I've had in my studio over the last 20 years, you are amongst the greatest that have ever put a beat inside my computer. I gotta tell you. And I think the industry is gonna be getting something great when they start getting all your tracks. My understanding, you've already blessed BET on a new show called Man Cave. And Man Cave is actually playing one of your tracks now. So a lot of y'all, if y'all haven't seen the show on BET called Man Cave, check it out, and you might get a glimpse of some of Elena's work. You probably already heard it and just don't know it. But that's the thing about producing the industry. You never know them. You always see the people out front, but you never see the talented people in the back. And so shout out to my man Ab Don for the music he's put out there. Shout out to Propane. And one time for Pender Ray. Pender Ray spins, y'all. You know, when I think of Pender Ray, I think about Spinderella, you know, back in the day, doing the doggone thing. And back in the day, Spin was probably one of the only females out there on the turntables that we knew of. So I want y'all to know that Pender Ray does her thing. She's at club levels. She's all over the place. You might see her on top of the roof spinning one day. So all I can take is sit back and relax and listen to the music, y'all. Because let me tell you one thing. If you didn't notice, I'm going to tell you one more time. Music changed the world, y'all. Okay, Abdon. So look, man, we've been doing this thing for a minute, and we're getting better and better as we go. And we're not always going to be as pleasing to everybody. But let me tell you something, Ab. I'm feeling you, brother. I've been feeling you for a long time, and I don't mean none of that other kind of stuff.
Yeah,
I mean, you're a hot musical guy, man.
Thank you.
And you make my blood start juke. You know, it go. You know, when I'm having problems at home, when I come in with you, man, you take me to another place, man. You know, I'm not gonna say you can take me to the same place my wife take me, but you do take me to a place, and I appreciate that. And so I'm on. What do you want to say to the people out there on Facebook, man?
Hey, man, everybody that knows me, y'all pretty much know how I am, man. I like to make people feel good. If you don't know me, if you see me, just holler at me. You got a question for me about this music or whatever, just holler at me. I'm everywhere. So that's pretty much it, man. I'm me every time you see me. Okay. If I don't see you first, just say something.
Okay. Propane. Before I play this last track, I'm gonna let this last track ride on out. But give me some of your thoughts. You know, with this music and everything going on today, what is your feel about the music that's out there right now? And what do you think you could do to enhance or make it better?
Like I said before, some of it I like, some of it I don't.
Okay.
And I just feel like trap is just have taken over. So I just want to bring a kind of a new flavor with I want to bring chording back, progressions back to music. And just when people hear, I just want to feel good, do a little two-step.
Okay. Well, I'm going to say one thing to you, Propane. I'm going to say this to my man, Arnez, Burt on Facebook, as you know him. And some of my other producers out there, Deuce Rail, who's also an artist, T-Mac, who's a super writer. You know, all of my producers, definitely one shout out, one love to Manifest, Main Event Studios, Garner, North Carolina, who's doing this thing. With Rick Ross, State Property, all those guys. One time out to my man, Celebrity Dame, who originated this thing here, getting people on the internet and doing that thing. You know, I appreciate it. One time to my man, C Dove, you know, with his beat making. Man, this guy could produce beats, he could do video, he could build clubs. He could make another world out there if they let him get out there in space. Boy, super talented, man. One time to all these guys, man, goes out all the names, without all those names I just mentioned, man, there wouldn't be no Big Riff. So one shout out to all those guys. Illy Rock, my man. Illy Rock doing this thing. He's all over the place. He's in New York, y'all. Next he'll be in China shooting a video. And I'm hoping that happens. And if he need funding for that, tell him to go see Big Riff, because I want a piece of that. But you know, I just thank God for all the people that's been in my life. You know, Penda Ray, you know, I knew it was another name. I knew it from way back in the day. You know, they showed me much love, and it was just all those people. And I'm gonna tell you another significant person in this whole music thing for me. Y'all might not believe it, man, but Herman T. Herman T had a nightclub since the earth was determined it was round. He had a nightclub, and Herman T was what inspired me to kind of want to do some of the things I'm doing. And one time out to my former artist DK, formerly known as DK, now Trap Ashes, man. You know, you inspired me in some ways too, man. I appreciate all that. Yeah, my little man out there. D'Anthony Liggins, or he got so many different names. And this is the man that I work with in the studio. And then he'll call me up and ask me, do I got any beats for sale? Now, yeah, come on now, dog. But look, for all of y'all that inspire me, man, I appreciate y'all, and I want to shout y'all out. But I want to close this show by shouting out everybody that's doing this thing, everybody that I know, everybody that I don't know. If you're doing it, keep doing it. Don't let nobody stop you from doing what you love. And I'm going to end this show by playing Propane's hot joint called Different World, okay? This is a remake. It's a different world, y'all. I want you to know there's a different world out here. I'm going to play this cut, but I want you to know one thing about the world, okay? I want you to know one more thing about the world. Music changed the world, y'all.
I got one more thing to say. That's Elana Propane Pittman. Elana Propane Pittman. Elana, let me tell you, is there a number you want people to reach you at for if they're interested in buying tracks from you? Is there a number? If you want to reach Propane, you can contact Big Griff at 252-904-1061. That's 252-904-1061. That track is so hot, I'm going to play it again.
I know my parents loved me.